This is another episode of the Stab Lab Podcast, man. I want to say I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man. Today is a new day. Today is a blessed day. And before we get into it, make sure you stop and subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. What's up, Paul, man? How you feeling today, man?
Man, life's good, baby.
Life's rolling. What you say, man?
Hey, man, life's good.
Life's great, man. It's another day. It's another week. We've made it through. We just here to give y'all a little inspiration for this week, man, so y'all can, keep it moving. It's a new month, of course. It's Libra season, September. You know what I'm saying? We're getting closer to the end of the year. Well, we got, 3 months left?
Man.
A little, probably about 90 days, 90 to 100 something days left, man. I mean, y'all got to get on y'all shit. Y'all got to continue grinding, man. Y'all got to continue to put in that work, man. We in fourth quarter right now.
Yes, sir.
It's time to just, put it in overdrive. Whatever you didn't do in the last few months, make sure you do it now, man. Today is the time. Now is the time. But make sure you stop and subscribe, like I said again, to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Perfect Time, and you can listen to this on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, all of that, man. Where can they find you at, Poe?
Instagram, Lord Poe. That's LORRDPOEE. And also everydaypoe.com.
Everyday Poe, man. I appreciate you today, man.
Yes, sir.
What's new, man? What's going on in the world today, man?
Hey, man, same grind, different day, man. We just figuring it out, putting one foot in front of the other.
Yes, sir, man. So, man, I got a little message for y'all, man. Just, I need everybody to stay humble, man. Right now, we going through a little time right now where everybody on their high horse right now, man. You got to stay humble before life humble you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes shit get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes life will throw you off. And sometimes it almost seems impossible to get back, you know what I'm saying, to where you was or you used to be, you know what I'm saying, to get back on track. And when things like this happen to you, you know what I'm saying, you got to know that life either showing you a lesson or showing you a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got to take control of this shit, man, and this shit will get wild. And I just want to let y'all know, man, we got to remain humble. I know it's tough. I know everybody want to feel good and look good and all of that. But you got to remain humble in your good season and in your down season. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Life
got so many ups and downs. It's ridiculous, dog. But you got to remain humble before life humble you. And I'm a veteran of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't come on this podcast and let y'all know, of shit I've never been through or shit I don't go through. I go through daily motions every day. You know what I'm saying? I've been humbled, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to let y'all know that this is what you need to do, man. So you can be up one day, and the next day you could be down to the ground.
Ain't no 2 days the same.
You know what I'm saying? And always remember the days that you didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Always remember the days you made it work with what you had. And a lot of people, they get their first couple dollars, or they get, the women that come with the money, because of course it's going to come with the money. Yep. And they get, everything else, the cars, clothes, jewelry, whatever. And they lose, the track of what they had or what they've been through, and they lose that humbleness. You know what I'm saying?
Morals go out the fucking window.
Yeah. And damn, there don't be no morals. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It don't be they lose everything, and they feel like they above everybody, or they above the world, man. And sometimes God will knock you right back down. He'll strip you all from all of it, man. So always remember that, man, that some days the shit that you didn't have it, you know what I'm saying? I always try to stay grounded even when I'm up, you know what I'm saying? Because I can be up 100,000, or I could be down 100,000, but you won't never know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be the same person, man. So I just want to let y'all know that, you got to remain humble in the good season and the bad season. But it's up to you, man, to pay attention to all of that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a reason why God try to keep you humble, because shit, a lot of people don't want to see us winning right now.
Oh,
and
man.
It's tough. A lot of people don't want to see you shining. A lot of people follow you on Instagram and your social media just to make sure that they still doing better than you.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to them.
Yeah, so you got to make sure that what you doing out in the streets, what you doing, around other people, you got to stay safe. You got to remain humble. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody want to shine. Everybody want to, get their time to feel good or whatever, but you got to remain humble, man. I know sometimes, we get on our high horse And don't be too fond of yourself, you know, and lose sight of what you really doing. Cause that's the easiest thing as men as well too. You know what I'm saying? We lose sight of our vision and our goals because we get that one W.
Hey, what Gucci tell him? It's easy to get lost in the sauce.
But you what he say? But if you ain't got no sauce, you lost.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir, man. It's one thing I want to elaborate on is learn the difference between motivating and taunting.
Mm.
And that's what a lot of people get caught up in. It goes from your intentions was to show off something you accomplished and to really share a testimony, but then it turns into taunting people that you feel like is beneath you or haven't gotten to that level.
Mm.
And that's why a lot of people creating these negative situations get on Instagram Live and all these different platforms, and I call it being social media drunk, meaning that you so caught up in your own hype that you lose in sight of reality, and you know people be thinking they can't be touched. Get on these, get into these internet beefs, and you know they just take it too far, end up saying the wrong thing, like somebody can't run into you, man. So, hey, that's one of the things you should definitely be on the lookout. We got to be able to check ourselves. You know what I mean?
I think we need to do like a monthly check-in with ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to remain on a positive tip, or remain, you know what I'm saying, humble on that tip. Like shit, you know, Calvin, don't go too far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said, you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah,
But
for
it's
sure.
like, you know, you can, like me personally, I get excited, and I may be showing something that I've accomplished or something that I've gained. And some people can take it wrong, like
Right.
I'm taunting them or showing off, but really I'm looking at it like, damn, this is something I was once praying for, and now I got it, and it's still amazing to me. But what taunting is like, you know, I got the best rollie, F y'all broke, this, that, and the other.
Y'all can't afford this one.
Yeah, take your bum stuff this on rare and all of that. And it's like, okay.
Right.
And you see so many people getting checked out the game for good. They ain't get subbed out. They getting checked
out for sure.
You know, so, you know, just one of the things, man. And for me, too, is always keep pushing one or two narratives. And that's, number one, accountability. And two, being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's already enough tough guys out there. We got enough people that's stunting. But what we don't have enough of is people being themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we got to make it cool to put your name on them losses that we take. Put your name on that mistakes you made. Because when you can own up to what you did wrong, it eliminates so much fluff, so much nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
All it ain't no reason to go back and forth. You know what? That's my bad. Let me take care of it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing to do. You living your truth.
But as men, though, people don't want to live their truth, though. They got to keep up this persona, though, especially on the gram.
But you know what? That's why young men are sitting here, young entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
Brothers with some substance, some morals, and a code of ethics. We'll be the voice of that reason for them.
We got to be. And I feel like we damn near are the next step up, meaning that we have to have some type of positive voice. Like you said, it's enough stunting out here. You know what I'm saying? It's enough flashy. It's enough, you know what I'm saying, doing the negativity. Let's shed some positive light on the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's bring it together where you ain't always got to be flashy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't always got to wear jewelry to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's honestly, to me, I'm like, damn, you know, I used to be in that limelight to where it's like, okay, I got to wear my chain, or I got to wear my Cardis to be accepted in certain places, or I got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had to have a reality check with myself and be like, look, Calvin, you are this person without that shit.
Facts.
That don't make you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people love you for who you are, not what you wearing.
Facts.
Not what you got. You know what I'm saying? Not what you can provide. So it's like, okay, Calvin, this the side you need to show people. Like, I can be influential without it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, being humble for most people, it brings a form of weakness.
That's what they think is being, when you not being prideful, it opens up the door to be vulnerable.
Right.
And nobody likes being vulnerable. You know what I mean? That's why people wake up and put on that mask every day. They put on that costume. And what I'm talking about is them designer clothes.
Right.
the expensive jewelry that really don't mean nothing once it's time to sell it back to the jeweler. They ain't doing nothing but melting your gold down. And them cheap diamonds, bro. They tell you these VS's in a heartbeat, bro. Until you got to go back and get that loan on
For
it.
sure.
So a piece that you thought was worth $30,000 that you
it was
paid
worth $5,500.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So,
Yeah. So, but it's like when people want to be humble, it show like, okay, well, maybe I'm weak to other men or I'm weak to other people, and they won't look at me the same if I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm chilled.
Yeah, you know what it is though? It's certain groups of people gonna recognize. You know what I mean? And that's cool. That's what I mean about being your authentic self. You're not gonna please the masses. That's why I always come on and say, look, I ain't about to be politically correct at all. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna say what most people are thinking, but don't got enough heart to even say that.
Right.
So,
but that's what make you the person you is today, though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not scared to say what you need to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding shit back, for real. It's a lot of stuff I could not say on here, but I chose to say it. I'm going to use this platform to tell y'all or to influence y'all or to motivate y'all, however I need to, because there's too much information out here. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I have some type of gift or whatever to help, you know what I'm saying, influence y'all. And I think the definition of humbleness, man, is the definition of basically humility is the feeling or attitude that you have no special importance that makes you better than others or a lack of pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that stood out to me because it's like, damn, like to be humble, you have to basically have less pride, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, you got to put that pride to the side, you know what I'm saying? Like put your ego to the side, but are we big enough to put our ego to the side, or can we put our ego to the side?
No, that's a fact. You just got to be making a conscious decision. Like people, I'm gonna give you an example of people who choose to be prideful in the wrong manner or in the wrong context. You should take pride in being a man of your word, a man or woman of your word. You should take pride in the product that you're selling to the people. You should take pride in the service that you're rendering. Those are things to take pride in. Situation where you shouldn't is you get into maybe an argument with your significant other, and you're in the wrong, but your pride don't want to let that woman be right.
But why though?
Again, it's not cool. Nobody's making that cool.
Right. It's not the end thing.
It's not the end thing.
Yeah.
You look at it on all levels, man, of accountability and pridefulness, bro. It's, again, if the world would be in such a better place if we knew how to put that ego and pride to the side, man.
I think the pride thing is almost bigger. No, the ego thing is almost bigger than the pride thing, because it's like, as men, we have to have this ego in the streets with women, you know what I'm saying, at work, wherever we at, we have to have this ego. And I think with the world, like you said, the world would be in a way better place if we could just put that ego to the side. And I feel like also as men, if we put it to the side, we all can connect better. Yep. We can invest, you know what I'm saying, with each other better. But I got this ego to where it's, okay, well, I'm doing better than you. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even about that. Let's connect, you know what I'm saying, and go higher. But I got this ego towards you, and I'm the big dog in the streets.
You know what I always found funny, right, bro? So, people hustling and guys in the street, right? It's always this idea or this dream that I'm going to go to Colombia and get connected with the right person, and I'm about to get these things, these real things about to change my life. You talking about taking a trip overseas to meet a connect to change your life when you won't even have a sit down with the person on the other side of you. Matter of fact, the person that can help you might live on your own block.
That's crazy.
But because you feel some type of way, you got this ego, your pride won't let you talk to them. I don't want to be seen as if I'm broke because I'm coming to you. What sense does that make, bro? I'm going to go get imaginary connect in Colombia, but I won't go down the street and talk to my neighbor.
And your neighbor might be damn near better than the connect in Colombia.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know it.
It's just a crab in the bucket mentality that we gotta kick the fuck up out of there, man.
They don't want to though, bro. They really don't want to, man. And it's like humility. It seems like a negative quality. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a sign of, like I said, a sign of weakness rather than strength. And I feel like we need strength. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen enough weakness. We seen enough of the negative side of it all. And I think, being humble is not going to hurt us in the long run. I think it's going to help us, man. So, what makes a person humble to you?
I wouldn't say necessarily make them humble, but I would say that good character traits of someone with humility would be, the main thing is, how do you treat the person or people that you feel like you don't need? So while you got that top slot, everything going good for you, when you walk past that, when you walk in the gas station, you walk past that person that's less fortunate, you got a pocket full of money, and they ask, can you help out? Can I pump your gas? And you do something nasty, just chum them off or something like that. To me, that would define character.
Right.
That's how you gonna see what somebody really is. You know what I mean? So those are a good sign. Really is. It's how you, because when you're down, you actually need people. So you don't have no choice but to be
you need
humble.
You ain't got no choice.
be respectful, right. Because the issue is now that I need something from you. But now that you don't need nothing from nobody, let's see how you really handle yourself.
Right. Now the humble shit is out the door.
Yeah, and that's why they say the money changes people.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's where people can have that conversation at.
But do you feel like the money supposed to change you?
You know what? We should be evolving. You shouldn't be staying in the same place. I think when they say the money doesn't change me, is that their core values of what built them up to the level remains the same. That's what I think that means. But of course, when you otherwise, why would we all want money if we didn't want to change our environment where we live at, drive a better car, be able to take trips, dress better? So yeah, the money does change you. But I think the more people are referencing and how you handle yourself to the same people when you didn't have it.
Right. I think the money should change you in a positive way, not the negative way. You know what I'm saying? People get their first 20,000, 30,000, whatever it is, and they want to shit on the people that don't got less. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that 30,000 can be gone tomorrow, especially if you don't do it right. So I think that all comes in with being humble, man. And what makes a person humble to me is basically like a socially oriented, person rather than self-centered. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically meaning like you not only evaluate yourself with honesty, but always seek honest feedback from other people. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you up or you down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going, just because I got $1 million, I'm not going to not be your homeboy or not be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to treat you the same. That my income not going to, depend on how I treat you or, how I see you, whatever. I'm not going to shit on you like, yeah, you ain't got, the Range Rover now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm up a M, like, nah, man. But, by getting other people reviews or, just for being, honest with other people, you know what I'm saying? And ensuring, you know what I'm saying, that they not misguided by their own abilities. Just because I got that M down mean you can't get it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And you might treat me different.
Really, too, it's like, how many people are you reaching back to pull up to where you're at?
Yeah.
And again, you can't take everybody, but there are a lot of people who are putting themselves in position as you driving down the road in your new fancy car. You got people that want to be helped. Hey, I'm willing to work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so recently, man, just to get into some little topics, DJ Academics, I don't know if you've been on hip to that.
Yep.
He basically saying, you know what I'm saying, the DJs, or I'm not really 100% what he was talking about, but they trying to make it seem like he not, humble enough to basically appreciate what the other people did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, one thing with Ak is he's a college student. He was a college student, and he kind of already had a knack for the technology and what he was doing. But he can argue the point that, he's self-made. The thing is that with a lot of people with success, when other people can't say they help to get you where you at, it creates this negative tension, or it's like, forget about him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Ack is in a position where he's operating in life from the fuck you position, meaning that you can't fire him. Nothing the outside world got going on can really stop what he
doing. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So whether people see him in a negative or a positive way, he's still solid.
Do you feel like he wrong for that though?
For what would he do?
Yeah, for what he's saying. Like
I ain't hip to what he's saying. I just can understand like the point of view of life where he at. And like I said, like me, he don't got to talk politically correct.
Right. He ain't got to be. Yeah. He ain't got to. You know. Basically, I don't feel like he wrong. I think some of the stuff that he's saying and the way that he's saying it is wrong. Because everybody got an opinion.
It's just like the Irv Gotti situation, his tone and mannerism.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is. It's not really what you say, is how you go about saying it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they chime in like dog off the Henny just saying anything.
That's what they saying. They saying like he been drunk, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of going crazy, man. But I got 3 things you can do to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? You can spend time listening to others.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's one. Be grateful for what you have, man. Like I said, this shit can be here one day and gone the next, man. You can't get so caught up into the materialistic things in life that you lose your sight and your vision, because you will lose friends, you will lose family, you will lose gifts, you will lose your blessings, you will lose, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that God blessed you with, because you're not humble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can ask others for help when you need it. Yep. Don't ever be too humble to ask people for help. Because
closed mouths don't get fed.
You're always gonna need some type of advice from somewhere, somehow. You can't make it in this life by yourself, bro.
And listen, to piggyback off of that too, we need to stop. We gotta stop acting like if a person ain't got a certain amount of money, $100,000, $1 million, that they don't have good information to tell you. Because we like this generation or this era we in, they've eliminated the OGs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just some old haters. Yeah. You got to stop painting everybody out to be a hater or a snake just because they not yes man and you, and they have a different perspective on life.
I honestly like hearing from the OGs though.
I do too. That's what we learned. They've actually been there and done that.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you want to learn from the people who did what you trying to do already? Man. I think that's this generation that they just don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
They don't, bro. And it's sad though, like, because all right, right? This generation era, they sunning off all of the OGs, but yet at the same time, they still want a superhero to come in and save the day in the hood. The same hood that you get out your car, you put your blunt wrappings and backwood guts all over. You get out your car, throw your trash on the ground. Y'all don't keep the grass and maintenance up. Anything that new that come around, y'all tear the shit up. Then when somebody else comes, y'all done did that for the last decade.
Right.
Now that somebody else sees value in that land, they come buy it out. Oh my God, it's gentrification.
Right.
You lived in this shit when it was brand new and ran it to the ground. You didn't give a fuck then.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? It's too much crying wolf out here, man.
No, it is.
Too much crying fucking wolf.
Everybody won't help though. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to put in the work.
Everybody wants something for nothing.
Yeah, like
that's what a lot of folks want.
Yeah, everybody not owe you. Don't nobody owe you nothing, bro.
Nada.
And everybody think that, okay, just because I did this or because I know you owe me. Like, no, man. Like, you know how much work and sacrifice I put in, bro? You know what I'm saying, to get here?
Man, they don't understand that, man. And that's another thing too. We only looking at people's end results. That's what IG is. You're seeing highlights from end results. Nobody's showing you when they grinding.
Nobody show you when they down.
Nobody show you when they down, when they don't know what the fuck is going on, where that next dollar is coming from. They don't show that. We don't advertise that product. But a motherfucker save up for 2, 3, 5 months to look good for one event. And they milk that shit for the next 2, 3 months.
Right.
Motherfucker go to the beach. Motherfucker went to the beach last November. They still posting them pics right
now.
Yeah.
And then they got everybody thinking that man, it's a crazy world, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy, man. But
Capaholic mixtape.
Yeah, that's what it is out here though. And last but not least, man, seek advice from others on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Do a daily check-in like we said earlier. You know what I'm saying? You can do a monthly check-in with your people. You know what I'm saying? Do a monthly check-in with your So PNB Rock, man. Rest in peace, PNB, man. so many different stories we hearing about, man, about his situation. But we just want to shed some light on, on the world, on y'all. Let's just stay positive going through this time right now where we losing not only rappers, but we losing people on a daily basis. And it's like, damn, you can't even really go eat. I don't know if he was in the hood or was he lacking?
Man, they said that Roscoe's is off limits.
That's crazy, dog.
Off limits.
Did he not know that though? Like,
he knew that, but what the thing is, he got somebody that was toxic around him. You know what I mean? And if you was looking at Academic's latest, his latest, I guess podcast or whatnot, he had PNB on there, and there was a section where PNB touched on like. And there's no disrespect to his lady or anything, but we just regurgitating what was said. He was touching on saying that pretty much his lady kind of goes overboard with the social media, and she got her page took before just kind of doing too much, and he's telling act this, they really kicking his shoe.
For sure.
And I can tell she's the type, and again. She's the type to throw fits when she don't get her way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The Instagram baddies.
And it's like y'all in the car arguing with so-called ops on FaceTime.
I seen that with the one dude. Yeah.
Steady taunting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you go and be a sitting duck. It's no way. I'm not at that level of being famous or obtaining that.
But you still know though your boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you? That's a carry out, a DoorDash.
Yeah, for
anywhere
sure.
And have Roscoe's pull the fuck up. You about to have this man sitting in the middle of the hood with $200,000 jury on just to eat some fucking nasty ass dry waffles and chicken and macaroni?
Out of all the places in the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
He should have known better, man. And again,
basically,
that was a terrible mistake to make.
It was, and as men, we got to stop, man, making these mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop letting women not lead us to the wrong place, but we got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, use our brain, man.
Man, you got to listen, bro.
And I heard she took all his money out of his account last week.
Listen, bro. That's what another thing I touch on with young men, man, is, as handsome as PNB is, bro. No homo. He don't need to be doing the extra shit. And when I be telling young men, recognize that this young lady is dating you for you, or is she dating you to supply her lifestyle? And that's what they be on.
Facts.
You know what I mean? She don't care who's in front of her. That's why she got PNB sitting in the middle of the hood at Roscoe's.
Right.
Because she wants to be the star of the show.
He should have knew better though, man.
Man, bro, he just got on there. He just got done venting about this, about her doing the most on the net. Drop the low. That's crazy, man.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Come on, fellas. We got to do better, man. We got to do better, fellas.
Stop being a tender dick.
Stop, man. It ain't going to get us nowhere. Y'all see it ain't been getting us nowhere. That's like the Celtics head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all hip to that, man, but he got caught, one of his teammate or whatever it was or whatever. Yeah, he was messing with Nia Long husband or whatever, or fiance or whatever, and he kind of threw the whole bag away. You know what I'm saying? They suspended him for a year. He messed his whole bag up, you know what I'm saying, messing with a woman. And once again, fellas, we got to stand on our 10 toes, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to know what's better. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Is this little 10-minute, 20-minute, whatever it is it worth it?
Fellas. Beat your meat and go to sleep.
Man, it's easy, bro. Like, it ain't that bad. Like, dog, like, I feel like if you really,
you won't want to be bothered afterwards.
Man, listen, if you want to really do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it. I feel like you can go OT and do it. I'm just giving y'all some tips. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can take my tips if y'all want to, but I feel like don't do it in the vicinity, you know what I'm saying, where it's close to home. Now you suspended for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes down to decision making with us, fellas. Yeah. We got to make the right decisions in life, dog. And we smarter than that, though.
You know what else it is, too, that lead to a lot of these bad decisions? Boredom.
Boredom, for sure. For sure.
That's when we come up with the dumbest ideas to do absolutely nothing constructive.
Because think about it. When you bored, you be like, oh, maybe this might work out. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, bro, too, right hand, bro. With my jewelry and shit like that, bro, I really only do that when I'm going on a date. But every day during the week, I make myself earn that.
For sure.
I'm only doing that really once a week when I get a lineup or something.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling kind of handsome, and I might be going on a date, but otherwise, that shit stays in the safe. I like to earn that shit. I don't walk around with. And then too,
you're a walking target, dog.
And then too, with the ladies too, I don't even come out the gate doing all that. My younger self, jeweled up, designer head to toe. We going to the fanciest spot. My baby, we about to hit the strip, get some sushi, carry out, ice cream. Let's take a walk. Let's see what you really about.
Let's see what you really on. Yeah, for sure.
And my normal workout fit, my scrubs. These my track scrubs. This the real me.
Do you want me, like you said, do you want me for the real me, or do you want me for the things that I can provide?
Because women love to say, don't show me a vibe you can't keep up.
Yeah,
I'm about to show you what it really is.
For sure.
It's a lot of Netflixing and chilling.
Yeah, I want to get inside the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see where you really at, man.
And that motherfucking honeymoon phase only lasts so long. Like,
well, about what they said it lasts about what? 2 months?
If that, bro. And what we doing after that? Are we really on the same page? Cause I just seen a lot of chicks fake the funk with me, like, oh yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur, run this business, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool. When we wake up on that Monday morning, I'm saying, you ready to get your tax ID created?
No, that's all talk, bro.
You ready to get your state licensing? You ready to start looking for the spa location?
No, man.
Oh, you know what?
They want to be an annex, bro.
I'm gonna have my sister do that part, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool, but we still can get your EIN set up.
Fact.
You know what? I'm gonna do that when I get off. Oh, you really ain't on that.
No.
It just you would shoot the cap with me just to shut me up.
Yeah, but they don't want to see the real you. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, before we go, man, for the day, can you find a loyal woman between your come up stages?
Yeah, that's the fact. You can find her at any stages.
But I feel like in your come up stages mean like when you grinding, when you know what I'm saying, taking months off, whatever. You feel like you can find you a real woman now in today's society, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's where you really want to find her, because if you
Facts.
If you ain't got it then and she want to be around you, that's somewhere being genuine.
Right.
That's a genuine person. So yeah.
I'd rather meet a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to meet a woman when I'm up. You know, I'm not saying when I'm up, but when I want to show a woman, like you said, when I'm chilling, when I got my joggy on. Let's go get some sushi.
You want to see what my everyday life is like, and yours too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I like to tell people, fuck the ground. We lit in real life for real.
Facts. This only an app. We can delete this app. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, you really, they want to see, a lot of days too, we don't be realizing that women really want to see what you like every day. What the crib is like, what your vehicle is like, how do you maintain yourself, how do you maintain your home, things of this nature. Because let's just say you come out the gate, jeweled up, super fly, you roof Chris, sweet at the Westin. You did that for one night. That really don't even count. Because you can't keep doing that.
Hell no, you can't keep doing that.
Even if you can afford to do that. You
ain't about to do that.
Be like, look, baby, we ain't even doing that. You just come to the crib and chill. And that's why they be having that face all frowned up, clutching their pearls. Like, why you ain't show me this at first? Well, bitch.
Right. Come on now. This is what we saying, fellas. Y'all got to get it together, man. But before we get out of here, man, we just want to leave y'all with a few little motivational words, man, to keep y'all going for August. For October. To keep y'all going for October, man. It's a new month. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep dropping knowledge for y'all. We're going to keep letting y'all know what the real is, man. We're not playing around no more. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be 2023, bro.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? 22, it flew past, bro. And I feel like every day it was damn near something new, or it was something that we damn near couldn't take control of with the gas prices, with inflation and everything. And I feel like, man, we got to take control of our life right now. We got to make the right decisions, man. We got to step it up in our hustle. We got to keep our eyes on the prize, man, and we got to stay humble, man. What you want to leave for the streets, man?
Man, listen, it's the same message as always. Progress over
everything.
POE. It's a way of life, baby.
Yes, sir, man. So once again, I appreciate you, man, for stopping by. This is the Stab Lab podcast. Make sure you tuning in to our midweek motivation. Make sure next week you listen to us on Spotify, on iTunes, Apple Music, whatever it is. Make sure you just stand above the game, man. And we know, you know what I'm saying? I know it's tough. It's getting hard on everybody. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you keep your head up. Make sure you stay humble. And make sure you subscribe and like to our YouTube channel, man. So once again, I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good month, a good week, a new day. And make sure y'all stop by again to the Stab Lab podcast.